Hello, world. This is the Content Cucumber Tech team coming at you. Today, I wanted to talk about a project that I've been working on over the weekend. It's just like a business idea, tech thing, maybe viable. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to go ahead and kick you off the screen share, Daniel, and share my screen.
Cool.
So my idea came from working with software called Zapier, which, if you don't know, is like a web app for connecting your like apps that you work with. So you can set up a Zap that says, when I get an email, I want you to save it to a spreadsheet or something like that. And it integrates all of these different apps. So my idea came from working with that because I found that while it was cool and super easy to use, I didn't really like I wanted a workflow that was more similar to like that of what, a developer might work with. Like something that I could write these down in files, save them to GitHub, write tests for them, but also still keep all of those conveniences that Zapier already gave you. So my idea was a sort of a programming language / command line tool where you can write in like our own programming language that I named Arc to make integrations between apps. So I started with a compiler because I wanted to make my own language for this. That's going to act like sort of like a programming language, sort of like a markup language. But here's an example. You would have like, this might be your little development environment you have, or you have an ARC file. You can set up like maybe endpoint, set up some like different data, and then I'm like writing a compiler to basically turn that into, or maybe interpret it into JavaScript. I also thought maybe turn it into a compiler that compiles the JavaScript. But that's the idea right now. What do you think about that, Daniel? Does that make any sense?
Yeah, that's really cool. Could you talk about the compiler JavaScript file that you wrote?
Yeah, so this is it's actually right now it's acting more like an interpreter. Well, actually, it's not acting like either because it's just tokenizing them right now. So I don't know a lot about compilers, but I'm learning. So I know there's like a few different stages to them. You want to tokenize or like lexically analyze your files. So basically, I'm saying, in my test file. Wait, what am I doing? So in the test file, I'm reading these. I'm reading the inputs from the files, and I'm running them through like just as a string into this node module that I'm making that is acting like the interpreter. So what that does is it takes in the source and tokenizes them. And I wrote a library for that basically is just going to separate each of the words. That's all the tokenizer does right now. And separate up the parentheses and then return those back to me. So I can actually run this right now. I think I can run this. Okay, so it's broken. And I won't worry about that error right now. But what I was hoping to get back was a list of all of the tokens, which I can show you next Hello World or something. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Smash that, no, I don't know. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. And as always, yeah, and we end them with, oh fuck, it's still going.